All right, so welcome. This is game 2 of the semifinals in the inaugural MezoCav tournament. Game 2 between our number 1 seed, Jason, otherwise known as Valhalia, in the red right here, and Donnie, otherwise known as Big Dog Bra, in the blue right here. Game 2 is played on Arena. At this point, Donnie leads 1 game to none, and we'll go ahead and get them going. If we go to a third tournament, or a third game, the third game will be played on Arabia again. In this tournament, players are able to choose the civ of their choice in games 1 and games 2. So, Donnie was able to choose Koreans, Jason was able to choose Malay. In game 3, they will not be able to choose. It'll be on random and mirror. Let's take a moment and look at our map. So Jason playing some Malay have the quicker uptime. In the past in the tournament, Jason has used the Malay advantage of the swarm to absolutely destroy. So he'll hold out some castles, start building his karambits, and then just swarm the karambits around everything. Map-wise, Jason has a neutral gold in his base. He has a forward main gold and other two secondary golds for his outside base. The secondary positions are not good, and wow, look at this. Completely missed the sheep right there. That little speck, 2 sheep missing. Let's see if he sees it. Yep, he'll get it. Wow. So he has a stone, so you go to the castle, it's not an issue. 5 right there, 4 right here. His only issue is going to be gold. So, but even then, that being said, he has the 3 back there if he needs it. Gami, forward stones, and okay, so he does have a backstone. So his stones again also good. A neutral outside his, a secondary outside his base. A primary out towards the front, but he has right here a neutral and a primary in his back, and another in his back. So wow, that map definitely favoring Donnie at this point. At the same time, he'll probably need every little bit he can get because he is the underdog in this tournament by a lot. Jason is down. He did lose the first game. That being said, though, Donnie was absolutely. So Jason is down. He did lose the first game, but he did pretty much absolutely destroy the group stages. So he is, as we said, the number 1 seed. So what do we have? Well, we have Malay, which can have a strong archer composition, but they're most known for their swarming. The karambits just sitting out and swarming. Versus Koreans. Koreans are not known for having many units. They are a much slower progressing civ. They are known more for their heavy, very cost-effective units. So this will be an interesting matchup. The cheap throwaways, but very quick to build. Karambits can produce very, very quickly, especially if a couple castles up. Versus very expensive to build, but very strong units on the side. The only thing right here is that in order to use the strong units, you have to wait long enough to actually get them out, and that could be a long time because they do get made slowly, and they also progress very, very. Their upgrades can take longer. As far as if you need more upgrades. Karambits are so cheap, the upgrades are good, but you can get them as you need them. In order to go into the Koreans, you would do a more traditional meta, more traditional upgrades. Or if you're looking at war wagons, you would definitely spend a lot more time going into building castles, going to war wagons. So let's check our speed. So at 75, we should be looking at fast castles. So Jason go up at 27. Pretty standard fast castle, 26-27. And right behind that we have Donnie going up. So Donnie a little bit slow. They're both going up on 26 villas, 27 pop. Looks like 10 wood for both. Just 2 on gold. That's really all you need in order to get to castle. You can really even do it depending on your time as 1, but 2's good. Interesting is the watchtower right here. So a couple things to note. We have the corner houses in case he's afraid Donnie's trying to do a tower hop, which you can do towers, but they aren't really used that much in arena. So Jason, I don't know if he chose to stick with the towers. I tend to think he didn't. But just in case, there's that defensive tower to make sure that wood line stays safe. Not a bad idea. Again though, 6 on berries, so it's recommended 4. 6 isn't bad, but 4 is recommended. That being said, Jason should hit with pretty much enough resources. Well, what's going on right here? Yes, almost no food. That's not good. Okay, so he spent a lot of food on bills, so it looks like he might be going slow. Fast castle, you should be looking at doing your maybe 1, maybe 2 bills. The more bills you build during your fast castle stage, the slower you'll be going on your castle time. And I'm not liking Jason's transition to castle. Looks like you could be trying to build the economy, but if you're doing fast castles, just click on the castle age check, slow it down, or go to castle age check. While you're going to castle, work on balancing your economy. So Donnie is going up, and it looks like Jason's going up, so decent timing too. And Jason will go faster. So he will go up faster. That being said, Donnie will still have a whole minute of time. Donnie has enough for a castle. So great timing. 3 villas, and there we go. 4 castle. Protecting his gold right here. Donnie or Jason could build a castle here, but highly unlikely. It's a good choice. Lots of wood, lots of gold. Not very balanced. Maybe time to build some farms, or time to start selling some wood maybe. And there we go. Jason building a castle too. So he's now going to have his watchtower, and that castle will help protect that gold also. Differences right here. So the castle is built right on the wood, or right on the stone. So that's more of just to make sure that there's nothing out here to your front. It's especially important when you consider that his stone is forward. Now, he does have the other stone in the back, but he didn't doubt it. So this is very much a defensive castle as far as protecting those forward resources. You compare that to Jason's, which is back a little bit. And I say about tower that's back a little bit is that it's more protecting the economy inside than the actual wall itself. So advantages and disadvantages of both, you just have to be aware. So Jason going for the economy play. You definitely need the economy to support the Karambits. Karambits are fast and cheap, but they still cost money. And, oh my goodness, we have war wagons and we have petards. I wonder why we have petards, people. Well, we have these cheap walls, 1800. Let's look at this petard. Let's see what happens. And wow. Yeah, so war wagons with 150. And a Karambit has 7 attacks, so a Karambit is going to be attacking that war wagon for a long time. And oh my goodness. 5 war wagons in. 10 attack each. And 150 HP. Now, no armor yet, but 150 HP versus 7 attacks. Those Karambits will be attacking for a long time before they kill any war wagon. A long time. Transition into night. So night war wagons. And look at that! Wow. Let's flip down here a little bit. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 war wagons versus maybe 15 karambits. Those war wagons are going to take every single karambit, and they're cut in a small little space. Yeah, those karambits are going to have a hard time against the war wagons. They are expensive. War wagons are crazy expensive. But those karambits cannot get around them. The karambit needs to kill quickly and move on. And they cannot do that. Oh my goodness, absolutely destroyed. And Jason does not have very strong resources at this point. Definitely weak. Oh wow, look, and there are still 2 war wagons left, almost full HP. Just stand back there. There's nothing this Grandpa can do about it. Wow. Jason has a whole lot of wood he probably doesn't need. Might be time to sell the wood. Donnie just now going into expanding his eco. Let's look at resources here. Yeah, so Donnie is a little tight on resources, but he is producing that army. 11 military versus 5 military, and that 11 military Donnie is strong. Peter comes in again. So we have knights. And I don't know if there's anything Jason can do about this. He's got to buy some food. That's the only thing he can do, buy some food. He could get some skirms, but it'd take him a long time to mass up those skirms. Long time. And 4 karambits against 3 knights. 3 war wagons are not going to do anything. And Jason is not taking anything that can help him. Honestly, against this tech, you would want to go like skirms and pikemen against this unit count. But there's nothing you can do really here. It takes so long. You first have to build a building. You need to get the units out, and it takes so long. Oh my goodness. And look at that. We're down to 36 kills, 9 deaths for Donnie. This is 9 kills, 36 deaths. Wow. There's more coming through. Jason's trying to fill in the wall, and that war wagon, hopefully it's put on stand ground or something, because it's not letting anything through. And there's nothing Jason can do at this point. Again, so 1,100 food, or wood, he really needs to sell that wood, get some food. Sell it, get some food. He wants to help. Maybe start building up back here. It's not like Donnie's that strong. Not like his resources are that strong. He does have a definite head though. And a total bit of lead too. And Donnie could definitely apply the pressure, like he could put some pressure up here. But for right now, Jason needs to, if he's thinking long term, he's got to think about putting some buildings back there or something. So look at this. 39 villas versus 54 villas, but 10 idols. 10 idols. That's going to kill you all day long. And yes, Donnie has some idols too, but those idols are on the front line. And if I had guessed, they would be building a castle. Wow. We have seen Jason absolutely overwhelm a map before as melee. Count the karambits and just destroy everything on the map, but this is some extremely strong play. Again, as a reminder, Donnie was our 4th ranked. He's our lowest ranked player, and we have a castle race. It looks like Jason has more builds on his castle, but Donnie has units there, and there's no one in the TC to shoot. So Jason get free range of builds. These are 3 builds right there. And oh my goodness, Donnie has a castle up. 6 of heroes in the castle. Into the castle. Wow. That is a GG. Oh my goodness. That is a shocker. A shocker. Again, Jason was a top-rated player. Absolutely destroyed every single game he played in the round robin phase. And Donnie comes in and 2-0s him. And 2-0s him pretty brutally too. It was not even close. Oh my goodness. So with that being said, Donnie, number 4, 4th ranked, goes into the finals. And he'll be playing the winner of Pat versus Ronan whenever they can figure out to play. Alright, well, that's all for today. Let's check our stats, and that's just brutal. 73 kills versus 14. That's brutal. Well played.